Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back into guys with Demon Slayer. Episode 10 from season 3.
Almost over, and we have moved on from Muichiro to Mitsuri. She is now the one kicking ass. Last episode, Muichiro ended his fight with the upper fifth, I think he was. And it's good because that one was a joke. Literally, not a joke strength-wise, but a joke character-wise.
He was a con artist.
Yeah, I mean, he hyped himself up so much, like, we just didn't believe him. And Muichiro knew that, and he just fucking laid into him, used this dry sarcasm, and made it past, like, facts and stuff, but that just ended up hurting him more. It was pretty badass, and yeah, he defeated that Kizuki on his own, which is fucking cool. And now we are with everyone else. Tanjiro was at his limit. His foot has been blown to bits. He's lost his earrings, so he's vomiting everywhere. He's pretty tired. He was about to get crushed, and Mitsuri just showed up, saved his ass, and now she's like, leave it to me. I'll take care of things. And fucking Nezuko is like,
I'm expecting a flashback with her past.
Hopefully, yeah.
That's her time to shine, so we need to know more about her.
Yeah, we need at least an episode, or at least half an episode where we learn about her, because it would be sad if we didn't see anything. But yeah. So this is pretty much where we are. Let's jump in this episode. It's basically the last two, so let's kick ass and see what happens. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
In the meantime, let's go! She's a Sailor Moon guy.
Mitsuri power! Make up! You're about to see the love.
You danced with the girl.
She is cool and badass. And beautiful. Makasete! Sorry, I wanted to say that. Well, it's almost over singing this one, so.
髪を駆け抜けてどこへ向かうただ一つの道しるべ
痛みも悲しみもされどこの胸の炎は消させないこの想いを貫いて闇の先の下で
光さす日まで
舞い上げたと今夜明けの向こう側へ君がいるこの世界もう一度愛せるまで傷だけ紡いで生まれた奇跡を I really like this opening. I'll be sad when it's gone. We'll move on for next opening.
HASHIRA MITSURI KANROJI.
We're jumping straight to our episode.
黙れ
So I'm at Dr. D. Yeah, you'll be like that. He's hatred. Trust her. Oh, cat look.
この小娘攻撃自体を切り寄った
Giving me Asta vibes. Cutting through magic.
Yeah.
目で追うのも難しいあの刀のしなりのおかげなのか
Like a ribbon.
作った刀鍛冶もすごいし扱える看護師さんはもっとすごい
It is pretty dangerous, by the way.
ついてくるか
And hers is fucking amazing. Beautiful. The breathing she uses.
She's really graceful, by the way.
健康中
Come on, girl, you can do it. And you focus on fear.
本体が逃げる
Yes, you can!
Have faith.
揺らめく連長
Oh, wow. It's beautiful. It's the perfect breathing style for this, I think.
何かしようとしたら首を切れば
No.
そいつは本体じゃない
Yep. She just got here, so it's a good thing we know how to fight him, but yeah, she'll have to learn and fast.
信じがたし
She took it. She took it. Oh,
今の攻撃を食らってなお 食らう直前に全身ドキンにそれで耐えられる代物ではないぞ
She's amazing.
The strongest thing right now is their kimono, man.
この小娘
It has
図体
been
に見合わぬ筋力
fighting some tension for a while.
But yeah, she's really, really strong.
強さに直結する
Maybe she's different.
頭蓋と脳みそを殴りつぶしておくとするか
Nope, nope.
Flashback?
Yeah. I mean, in the opening or ending, her hair is black and then suddenly it's pink. Like maybe something happened, or she just fucking dyed it. But
Yeah.
甘露寺さん
okay.
君と結婚できるのなんてそのおかしな頭の色も子供に遺伝したらと思うとゾッとします
Oh, okay. I take back what I said.
私のことは忘れてください
Bitch,
You think that
please.
she maybe tried to dye her hair
Maybe.
to find love?
Honestly, you're better off without him.
Unless that's her sister?
お父さんはすごいだろう
Oh, so cute.
Oh.
私の細い腕に
No, no, she used to be okay.
母から何度も何度も聞かされる
She was so
子供の
cute.
頃の話がある私が1歳2ヶ月の頃みつ
She has the
大学
potential.
の仕事を
She's had it in her all along. She's been strong.
食べることが好きだった
いい食いっぷりだね負けてどうする
She's made different.
本当に大丈夫ですか
You
もう
will
勢いよく
lose.
笑っていいですよ
It's easy money.
From
はい
Korea.
Yeah.
分かったみつりの腕は細いけど常人とは違うんだろうな
Yeah, she's made different. Literally.
年齢を重ねるごとに違うことに気づいてきたお嫁さんになれるのかなどうしてそんなこと聞くの
Because she's different.
私力持ちだしいっぱい食べるし髪だって変な色だし
Baby girl.
みつりはずーっとうちにいればいいじゃないか
結婚してお嫁さんに行くんだよね
Not always.
ずーっと
Tell me they're still alive and they're
嫌々
fucking
破談
proud.
した日隠さねばと思った 食べたいのをぐっとこらえた力も弱いふりをした
Oh.
You should never have to hide who you are to please others.
結婚したいという男が現れた
But it's not you.
You
こ
would
れい
be
いのかな
miserable.
一生こうして生きていくのかな私は
That's what makes you
私じゃないふり
happy.
するの私が私のままできること人の役に立てることあるんじゃないかなこの世にないの
I knew I loved her, but like now it's.
私のこと好
I
き
love
に
her
なって
even
くれ
more.
る人はいないの
I'll love you.
こんなのおかしいよおかしい
Oh, they care.
甘露寺さんを守るんだこの人が希望の光だ
Oh.
生きていてくれたら絶対勝てる
Tanjiro always knows what to say. We'll get you, bitch.
It's a strong attack, but we are fine.
みんなありがとう柱なのに怪我しちゃってごめんね絶対死なせないから
Oh,
上限だろうがなんだろうが
she's in
関係ないわよ
love.
かっこいい私悪いやつには絶対負けない本気だったら
I love you. You deserve to be loved by everyone. Most of all yourself, man. You're amazing.
特別に愛された人なんだよ
Love.
みつり自分の強さを誇りなさい君を悪く言う人はみんな君の才能を恐れ羨ましがっているだけなんだよ
Good words. Good advice, too.
ありがとうございますお父さんお母さん私を丈夫に産んでくれてありがとう
Yep.
みんなが私を認めてくれたの
A place where you can be accepted and loved for who you are.
私にしましまの長い靴下をくれたのよ
Fits with your hair. We kind of knew she had a crush on him, but apparently it might go both ways.
I mean, he's giving a gift.
Yeah, he's being very cold about it,
絶
but
対大事にするね
like, nah.
But it's a heartwarming gift,
しな
though.
くていい
Oh, she will train with them.
もったいないよ
破れたらまた新しいのやる
I think you might have a crush.
Who wouldn't? Have you seen her? She's adorable.
女の子なのにこんな強くていいのかなって
Yes, she
ま
could.
た怖くて
No
力を
wonder,
抑え
like,
ていたけ
Nezuko
ど
fucking loves her.
もうやめ
She
るね
can relate.
任せといてみんな私が守るからね
Yes, bitch. Woo! And be amazing and beautiful doing it.
こっちは私が何
It's teamwork too. Like you value her, so she values you.
She's gonna be our shield, and we take the main body.
血の巡りを早くして
You go.
早く強くもっ
Ah, badass.
宣告よりも動きが早い。一体何が
Determination, man. Motivation. She gets it too. She got a mark too.
鬼の文様と似ている。
Demon's crest.
必ず体力が続かなくなる。
I don't know. Now she has to march. She could go for days.
行かせないったら行かせないんだから
Fucking Muichiro got back on his feet despite being poisoned with that mark.
鬼があの木の中に。もう少しだ。
Together, guys. Together. Come on.
蛇と影竜みたいのがこっちへ来ないうちに。
Use the opportunity.
招待者刀も触れねえ。これしかねえ。
Yep. I mean, why not? He's got the fangs.
でもお腹壊さないか。
Always looking out for others.
鬼を食うことで一時的だが鬼の体質になれる。
Okay. I really need to figure out what the deal is.
それだけ再生力も上が
Ah.
り、筋力も上がる。
Where did you learn this?
Yeah,
People have been telling me he's been training with the stone Hashira.
yeah.
Oh,
Ouch.
burn fucking through tree.
Yeah.
神神楽全部。
He got the flames too, like they were not on his sword, and he managed. Oh, bitch.
Not there.
Sneaky little one.
You can run, but you can't hide.
責任から逃げるな。
He's done with this bullshit.
その全ての責任は必ず取らせ。
Yeah, bye.
貴様のしたことは他の誰でもない。この二枚舌の大嘘つきめ。
Flashback, we know what that means.
わしは生まれてから善良な弱者だ。誰も登場しない。
I don't know, I need the full flashback to believe him. It doesn't stop that you killed a bunch of people, so... Yeah, we're all tired of this shit. In your fucking face. Oh shit. Those fucking cliffhangers, man.
It ended too soon.
Okay, it's actually a breath of fresh air to have a Hashira who's not
Does
fucking
not have a
desperate.
tragedy in her
Yeah,
past.
not that her backstory is not, you know, I have sympathy and I feel bad for how she used to be, but her backstory is not like filled with death and despair and all of that. It's kind of refreshing.
It was more about the fact discovering self-worth,
It's relatable,
you know?
definitely relatable. I love that she was already at the point in her life where she understood, like she got there on her own, like dyeing her hair, pretending to be someone she's not, for the sake of doing what is normal in the eye of society, made her unhappy, and she would rather be who she is deep down, and just fucking, you know, be yourself and be proud about who you are. That's the only way you get to be happy in life. Because if you spend your life pretending to be someone else, at one point you'll be desperate or you'll lose yourself and
Yeah.
you're gonna regret that choice. And if it's not you the guy is marrying, you'll never have proof that this is true love or something. And her fucking breathing style is love. No, and I love it because it's not just love from others, it's love for yourself as well. Be proud of those skills that you have.
who
Like
you
your parents fucking love you for that. You should love yourself for that, and others around you will or should appreciate that.
True.
Those that freak out, they don't understand, and like the master said, it's probably because they envy you, which, no, I mean, not always, but I would be thinking like, oh, she's different, so if people feel threatened or something, that's when they rebel. But demon slayers, they'll fucking bow down. Like, they will love the fact that you're strong. They will respect you for how strong you are.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter if you're different. They're all different. It's the perfect group for someone like her.
You wouldn't find a better bunch of weirdos than the Demon Slayer corpse.
And I think, like, I've loved her since the first episode she showed up. And this season, you know, we haven't seen her much, but she gives a vibe of just happiness and support, and she always knows what to say. She's so sweet. She's not ashamed of showing who she is. Like, just, we make jokes about how revealing her kimono is, but like really it also shows that she's not ashamed of just fucking being herself. And
I think that I've read somewhere that the fact that she's the only one wearing a skirt kimono is because the one who made the uniforms
saw her and was like, oh
no, wanted to give skirts to all the female woman Hashira, and she's the only one who
said yes.
Said yes because she didn't know that it was not a prank, but it wasn't real, you know. She thought that it was the true uniform, so she said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna wear it," and she kept it.
I didn't know that.
From what I read.
It's cool. I mean, she is a bit naive, but I think it's because hers being the love breathing style. Like, I think it's because she's trying to see the good in everyone.
Yeah.
So she won't expect. Like, she was so shocked when she got insulted by that demon, because she would look at him and she's like, "Oh, you're obviously young." Like, she doesn't expect such cruelty coming from a demon, man. It's a demon. Like, you would expect cruelty, but I think she's trying just to be like, happy-go-lucky. Like, everyone has some good in them. Maybe not, like, go out and look for the good side of the demons as much as I'm implying, but still, like, she doesn't expect cruelty coming from people, because why would you be, why would you be like that to someone you don't know? There's no point. He is the hatred. Like, he represents hatred, so he would be like that with everyone. But I think it clashes with her personality, which is why I think it fits with this. She fits well for this fight. That and the fact that her weapon, allows her to fight on multiple fronts and multiple enemies at the same time. So it's just great because she gets to be the shield for all the others.
Did you know that this type of sword is as dangerous for the one who received it than the one who is wielding it?
Like, you could get it in the face.
Yeah. So it is.
It's inspired by the sword.
It's inspired by it, yeah. But Tanjiro was right by saying that she's really strong for using that type of sword.
But it's a fucking whip. Like, I have handled the whip before for a cosplay. I bought it for my friend who cosplayed Indiana Jones. And if you don't really know how to handle that, and the first time you do you get so close to getting it in the face. So if you don't know how to handle this, you'll get hurt for sure. So it's scary. So imagine that, but with metal, sharp. There's the of the whip, which hurts already, and then you add the slash of it. You really need to know how to handle it. But for her, it's like, it fits with her personality. I think it looks more like a ribbon dance, and it makes it really beautiful to see.
It's really graceful,
Yeah, graceful. I've seen a lot of good fights in this show. It's always beautiful. It always looks good. But when they have the opportunity to put more colors in a fighting style, like last season with Tengen, it was mostly swords and stuff, but as soon as Tanjiro joined in with his mix of water and fire, I freaked out because you could see the different colors. With Muichiro, it looks cool, like he's badass, but it's mist, so you don't really see
it looks
movement or colors.
It looked more like a ghost while fighting, so that's mysterious, that's impressive. But with hers,
it's just beautiful.
You just had movement with her body, like she's literally dancing.
She's a bit of Tengen with the movements, because she's, like you said, she's dancing. So it's not so much sword fighting, but it's the move. So it's fluid and it looks great. And you add to that the colors of the pink of her sword and all of that, which kind of reminds me of the way Tanjiro fights. So it looks great. It's well animated, and you put the two together. It's the beautiful fighting style, that's why I enjoyed it a lot. But on top of that, you have her fucking great soundtrack, which, the song From the End, I loved it already, and you add that to everything else, it's just perfect. And her personality makes it a winner.
What do you think about the fact that she got also a mark while fighting?
But we talked about how, people are going to talk about this in the comments, but, at this point in the story, all we knew about that mark before was that we associated it with sun breathing. Now we know it's not true. I think it's basically something you get when you push your limits and you become so determined that you're reaching your full potential.
But you know what? Every single time that I've watched someone get those marks, like Tanjiro, Muichiro, Mitsuri.
Yeah, they
right?
get in the zone.
They get in the zone, but it's when they acknowledge themselves. You know, Moichiro remembered who he used to be, and he knew who he was,
But Tanjiro
and his
did not.
motivations.
Tanjiro?
Um,
He was just so fucking determined. Like, he understood that he needed to get to that
like
neck.
he just went to the next level. But for Moichiro, it was more self-discovery. Like he knew
Although,
who
wasn't
he
that
was.
after he said, I'm not a chosen one, I don't have the mark?
Yeah.
Like, he understood that he was not... Like, he had heard that people born with that mark were chosen ones, and he kind of said that, oh, I'm not one of those, so my strength needs to come from myself.
Yeah. So it's all about when you acknowledge yourself, that you know who you are,
Maybe.
and you just go for it. Like she wanted to find someone who, she wanted to find love, people who love her.
Yeah, but then, no, I don't know, like, I like the idea, but I feel like she acknowledged that way before. It's just she got reminded of that, like she had people supporting her and saying that she's basically associating her strength and her capabilities to love and support, which, you know, she's not used to that because she imagines that people will reject her because that's how it used to be. So it's kind of a reminder, but in my opinion,
but
she understood who she was back then when she chose, okay, I'm not gonna go through with that wedding. I'm choosing to keep my hair color, and she joined the Hashiras. So maybe it wasn't the full realization of who she wanted to be and loving who she is, but, in the midst of battle, I think it's about determination. I think it's about pushing through. Maybe it's a part of it, like, but just...
To me, I won't say very bad. I would just say to me, I think that she got reminded that I want to protect the people that I care about, that cares about me and I care about, like my little protege.
It comes down to motivation. It comes down to wanting to succeed and wanting to do something. Like, basically your limit is there. It's not settling for that limit and going beyond. But then again, like, that doesn't mean everyone gets it, because Rengoku fucking did not get a mark, and he pushed through his limits. So how come some of them do get it and others don't?
Don't know. That Kizuki said it looks like a demon crest.
Yes, maybe there's a link to that, but I don't know. I mean, to be fair, demons were humans at one point, so it doesn't mean they can get a mark. We'll see. We'll look into this. Like, they don't know what it is either at this point in the show, so... If you guys have read the manga, you know, but we'll figure it out as we go along. But
I think in my mind, it's maybe more self-acknowledgement and motivation.
That's because the only way. Yeah, but I think it's also linked. Like, it's literally a true demon slayer mark. Like, it's something that acknowledges you as a true demon slayer. So you basically you have talent and potential, and you just fucking reach it. And it allows you to go further than you've ever been before. Like, it makes you go through every limit you may have. Gives you more stamina, gives you more strength. It comes from you. I believe it comes from you, but...
I think it does come from you, yeah.
And I mean, there's no saying that it has to be one or the other. It could be both. But I feel like at its core, it's about motivation. It's about will.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We divide. Put in the work. Put in the hours. And stay for ours.
It's a joke that we have from Black Clover.
But it's fitting.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll find out. But it's still fucking cool because I see it as you are deserving of that strength. And I mean, the other two we saw who had that mark that we saw fight, so Moichiro and Mitsuri, were two people who had a lot of potential from birth.
True.
Like, they were born with talent from, you know, just fucking heritage, or just because you're different. Like, she's different, and we will not say otherwise. Like, difference is beautiful, but she's definitely something else. Like, she took a fucking attack in the face, and he expected her body to go
and she's still intact.
Yeah. So she is made stronger. This is who she is. But
like, people who have been blessed and just embrace it.
But then again, Tanjiro says he wasn't blessed, but he can access fucking sun breathing.
I see.
He's been chosen by the sun or something.
He got that thought breathing, you know,
hair color.
that flashback breathing style. You know?
But he's got like the hair color, like, and the eye color. They said it was something about like you've been blessed by the sun or something like that. Like, we associated it with sun breathing, which could still be a thing because his father had it and the first sun breather had it. And and they're the ones that can use sun breathing. So this is basically like, oh, you're one of the ones who can use sun breathing.
True, but I think that the fact that after everything that he went through, and the fact that he's still someone who is so calm,
But he's still
probably
different.
peaceful, and it brings such hope, and he has hope for just everyone, and he is acting
so nice.
He is acting different towards like just demon in general. Like
Tanjiro?
when he's killing them afterwards, he still respect their death. Like he wants just them to move on.
Yeah,
You know?
where are you going with this?
I don't know. He is at his core. He is different. He might not be blessed.
He
but
was
he is
different from the moment his sword turned black.
True.
There's stuff about him that's not like the others. And it's the same, like Muichiro, Mitsuri, they all had something that made them different, even amongst the Hashiras and the Demon Slayer. So, and they got the mark, which right now I'm seeing more as a tool to kick ass. We'll have to figure out what's going on with that. And also, how does it relate to the first Kizuki, who has 2 marks we've seen? Could just be that his took the form of 2, 2 spots, kind of like Muichiro had 2 clouds on his cheeks, but his is literally like the same shape as Tanjiro's, except he's got 2. So I'm wondering, like, does that mean, is that a demon mark? Is that the same mark we're talking about? Like, or is it just like people have said, oh, you're born with that mark and stuff because of the stories they heard of the first Sun Breather, and it's just legends and text, so they don't really know the truth, but we'll figure it out as we go along the story. I don't know. There's so much to discover. It's just we're not there yet, but it's still cool to witness it. And I love her. I just love her. I understand why Nezuko fucking idolizes her. She is also a very strong girl. She is different, so it's not like she saw the flashback and heard her talk about her self-worth or anything, but maybe she feels it in her core that, oh, that girl is different, kind of like me. I can relate. At the very least, I see a connection there, and like if you don't love her already, like you would fucking be over the moon for her after this.
Just a good role model.
And she's so determined, like, to just protect the people around her. And it's funny because in her speech, it was kind of like she went really fast through all the tropes of a shonen. Like, she went from like I'm nothing, like I don't like myself, to hearing them say they care about her and she's like their hope and all of that. And then she went really fast through, okay guys, I love you, I'm gonna protect you, I'm staying back. Like, she did all of that. Like, I'm gonna protect the ones I love, I'm not letting anyone die. Like, she said it all, and it was just, it was great. She's always been like this. She uses her strength for others. That's what, she likes. That's what she noticed. That whenever she does that, that's when people, give her what she deserves, which is love and support.
Still a little bit fast to my taste though, but
a little bit. Like, to have her episode be the second one we see with her, like, fighting, it is a bit rushed, but it doesn't mean it's not beautiful. And to be fair, like, I know the next arc is the Hashira training. And it's been announced already, that's why I know. And I'm guessing we'll spend a lot more time with the Hashiras, obviously. So
no, really?
No, but that's a good opportunity. Like, now we kind of know, like, we know their backstories, and not every Hashira can be this tragic character, like, with 10 episodes about them. Like, Rengoku died, so we had a movie about him, but it could have been an arc, like, it could have been a short season. They did a few episodes of him. It was too short to make it a season, and I don't think they wanted to dismiss it as, just a couple episodes there at the beginning of a show. Like, they did do episodes about it, but to make a movie of it really puts importance on the character. And since he died, I think that's why, like, it was important to have that for him. But the others, they'll come back. Fucking Tengen is now retired, so, I mean, he's on the poster for the Hashira training, so he'll be back.
Cool.
But just for training. But, like, since he's retired, that means we don't get to see him fight with us later. Like, we don't get to see him come back later for any of the big fights. So it was important, I feel, to have him be important for one season. Like, we really focus on him and his fighting style, because we may never see it again. His backstory, like, we didn't have a huge backstory episode. Like, he mentioned it, like, he talked about it, but we mostly saw him with his wives.
True.
So it was about what he became. It was about him as a person today.
But I mean,
not about
we
how
didn't
it used to be back then.
pass the majority of the season with him though.
Yeah, well, we saw him today.
Yeah.
We spent time with him because we saw his fighting style more than anyone else, except maybe Rengoku, but that's because they are gone. One is dead and the other's retired. As for Mitsuri and Muichiro, like, unless something really bad happens next episode,
Shh, don't jinx it.
no, they're probably coming back.
Sure.
So, and they're still gonna be fighting. So, yeah, I'm guessing we can be fine with their chapter here being a bit rushed or shared.
Because we might see more later.
Yeah, like, they don't need a full-on season on them because, first of all, those Kizukis, like, I'm pretty sure we'll have a flashback of the fear one, like the fourth one next episode because Tanjiro's there. So yeah, flashback no jutsu.
No, flashback breeding style.
No, it's the joke that we made a few episodes
I
ago.
know.
But so we'll get a look at his backstory. But the other one, like, when I say it was a joke, like, he wasn't a joke as a fighter, but like personality wise, he wasn't that striking, and he probably, like, we didn't see his backstory, but I'm guessing it wasn't that intense. So that's why, like, so they as Kizukis, maybe the fear one would have been good, like, to have a season on him, but Mitsuri's fighting style just fits so well that, like, when there's so much of us, like, it's not just Tanjiro fighting him, which would have been worse. But, like, it's so many of us, and we have a good breathing style against them, so we can handle them. So I think that's why they just put it all together in one arc.
Yeah.
And we'll see them again to kick ass and you know, show off even more.
Okay.
So it is rushed, but it's fine. Like, we'll get more of them. If it was the last time we saw them, like, if last episode they both died, I'd be like, oh boy.
Yeah, no, that would have been so bad.
Yeah. But so far, so good. Okay, so there's only one episode left.
It's the finale!
I mean, we're literally finished. Like, we're literally about to cut off his neck, so yeah, we'll see how it ends. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the finale right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Yep, and if you don't want the next one, but definitely will be on YouTube pretty soon.
Yes.
I'll see you there.
Bye.